Tonight's commentator says there are 4 signs to watch for when looking for an economic recovery. He's Bernard Baumol, director of the Economic Outlook Group.
At this point, there should be little doubt the U.S. is in recession, with profits, jobs, and spending all in serious decline. Now, some forecasters say the downturn will last until 2010. Others foresee a depression ahead. I think both these views are way too pessimistic. U.S. and foreign policymakers have already showered the global economy with an unprecedented $3 trillion worth of liquidity, and they are arm-twisting their banks to lend again. The question now is, what should we look for that tells us the U.S. economy is beginning to respond to all the stimulus? Here are 4 leading indicators that will do just that. First, keep an eye on housing. Both new and existing home sales picked up recently, and the inventory of unsold new homes has dwindled to the lowest level in 4 years. Next, watch the monthly jobs report at the end of this week and focus on temporary employment. A pickup in temporary work is a good omen because it's a precursor to permanent hiring 6 months later. A third telling indicator comes from the Institute for Supply Management and looks at new orders received by manufacturers and service companies. A jump in orders will boost production and employment. One last indicator with a knack for predicting an economic recovery is the volume of paper and lumber transported by freight trains. Now, these 4 indicators, which can be tracked on the internet, were in free fall for more than a year. But some have now begun to turn up, a sign that this economic slump could end by next summer. I'm Bernard Baumol.
And finally tonight, we've gotten fantastic feedback from you on how you're riding out the storm. So tonight we're sharing comments from another viewer. Marissa from Virginia is surviving the financial slowdown by avoiding unnecessary purchases and sticking to the basics.
Marissa says she always pays in cash. She also bakes her own bread and rides her bicycle daily. She prefers it over public transportation. She doesn't eat in restaurants or go out to the movies. Instead, she waits for them to come on TV. She doesn't buy books, she uses the library, and she doesn't splurge on expensive clothing. She chooses to shop at thrift stores. Marissa says the best things in life come without labels, price tags, or brand names. We asked Jason Zweig, personal finance columnist at the Wall Street Journal, for his thoughts about this plan.
With luck, what we might see coming out of the financial crisis is a return to thrift and savings. Those of us who are old enough to remember the 1970s can remember that then, when oil prices doubled or tripled, people stopped driving. When interest rates rose, people stopped borrowing. And Americans saved much more 30 years ago than they do today. Nowadays, people save almost nothing. And one result of the financial crisis may well be that people steer away from risk and decide one of the safest things they can do with their money is to save it. And that would be a good thing for society and for individuals as well.
To share your thoughts and ideas, please visit the Riding Out the Storm section of our website.
And that's Nightly Business Report for Monday, November 3rd. I'm Jeff Yasteen. Good night, everyone. Good night to you, Susie.
Good night, Jeff. I'm Susie Garib. Hope to see all of you again.